ENERGICA EXPERIA 2022 on review. Electric adventure bike. Italian electric bike manufacturer ENERGICA aren't afraid to challenge preconceived perceptions. Having been in the electric game for 10 years, the firm not only produces a range of high-end motorcycles but was also the driving force behind, and sole supplier until the end of 2022 to the MotoE World Cup. And with their new bike, they are once again pushing boundaries. Claimed by the firm to be a green tourer, the Experia is an adventure-styled bike packing all of the latest battery and electric motor technology that ENERGICA have gained through their MotoE racing and decade of road bike development. Is the time now right for adventure riders to consider making the switch to electric? Yes and no. If you could take price and range out of the equation, the Experia is a very impressive motorcycle. The electric motor is superb, the level of tech comparable to petrol-powered rivals, aside from a lack of semi-active suspension, and the handling and comfort levels certainly good enough to class it as a sports tourer. Ride quality and brakes. With the new motor and battery combination not only lighter than previous incarnations but also sitting lower in the new frame, ENERGICA have focused a lot of development on the Experia's feeling of balance. Built purely as an adventure bike and not a one of their existing model repurposed, the 17-inch wheels and tall bars make it feel, and look, like an older Ducati Multistrada, and that's how it handles. Impressive in the bends and with a very strong Brembo braking setup, you can certainly enjoy the corners and it doesn't feel its 260 kilograms weight, even at low speed. Engine. The Experia uses a brand new permanent magnet-assisted synchronous reluctance motor, PMA-SYN-RM, which makes a claimed peak power of 100.6 brake horsepower with a continuous rating of 78.9 brake horsepower. However, with electric, horsepower isn't the selling point, it's torque, and the Experia makes a monumental 664 lb.ft of grunt at its maximum and 85 lb.ft at its minimum. An incredibly impressive motor, the roll-on drive is remarkable and makes overtakes an absolute breeze. It has a restricted top speed of 112 miles per hour. Reliability and build quality. ENERGICA build nearly all of their components in-house, including the battery, and what they don't build they outsource from top-quality suppliers. The suspension is Sachs, brakes Brembo, and switchgear looks suspiciously like the items used by Aprilia. In terms of build quality, the Experia we tested was a prototype, so it had a few rough edges, the front didn't open very well and a few of the electronics weren't active, but overall it looked very well put together. Value versus rivals. There is no denying the £27,700 purchase price is very high, and on a 3-year PCP deal, the final payment is only just over £10,000, which is a massive amount of depreciation. The issue, however, is that the final value is very much a finger in the air evaluation, and realistically a 3-year-old bike should be worth considerably more. In terms of running costs, you are looking at electricity and a basic annual service for a check of parts such as brake fluid, pads, chain and sprockets, etc., as the battery and motor require no servicing. Equipment. As you would expect, the Experia has a lot of tech. You get a 5-inch TFT dash as standard with connectivity to a dedicated ENERGICA app containing navigation in the pipeline.